California. I have made it into the San Joaquin Valley. I'm like maybe 45 minutes, I think, from the truck stop I kind of plan on staying at tonight. And wow, it's good to be back on flat level ground. It's been, hills and stuff since Mount Shasta is on the route. So thankfully, I was able to get behind some semi trucks that were slow. Slow enough that I could just creep behind them and throw my flashers on too, like I'm a semi truck. So it wouldn't put too much strain on the axle, you know what I mean? And I made it. I made it over the, I'm pretty sure that was the biggest hills on the way to Sacramento. Hey, what's up, Critter? Hope your ride is going well if you're still riding. I made it. I made it past Redding, so I am in the San Joaquin Valley now. The roads are getting a little bit more flat and level, which is good because that was a rough ride. I've got footage of it. I'll be editing it, and posting this trip. But thankfully, I've made it through the worst of it, I hope. And all the way to Sacramento. At some point south of that, I've got to either go over the Grapevine or go over the Sierra Nevadas. And I got to be honest, I'm a bit nervous about both because of that axle. But it's made it this far. The Grapevine might be the move if I could just tuck behind if I could just tuck behind a semi-truck and throw my flashers on like I did back there. But I'm headed towards Death Valley, Ridgecrest area. Critter says, we just got home. Hell yeah. Well, welcome home. Rasta Billy, welcome, dude. Hope all is positive. Things are positive. Miles of smiles. I am, 225 miles into this trip since Chemult, where I filled up on the last live stream. And then I lost signal. And then I just figured I'd chug ahead until I got past Redding and then start the live stream again. So here we are. It was a pretty rough ride through all those hills with the axle the way that it is. But minivan again, she's stronger than she looks, dude. And she knows I've been loving her, so she got me through them hills. I couldn't go at full speed, you know what I mean? I had to tuck behind a semi-truck and throw my flashers on, but I did make it, so that's good. And now I'm in the San Joaquin Valley. It should be pretty flat roads. Every once in a while, you'll see that the camera will shake real bad. That might be because I'm just going up slightly a hill or something, so. But it should be pretty flat for the rest of the drive. Flat and boring. I made it through the agriculture inspection station that California requires. And I made it through with a couple of apples. Don't tell them. Shh. Critter says, glad you're on the move. Run from that cold weather. Hell yeah. Run from that cold weather that was heading your way. Keep on rolling. Why do we still quote Limp Bizkit? What a weird ass name for a band anyways. You see that? That shake? That's what I'm talking about. That's me just accelerating slightly. But if I get above 65, the shake kind of goes away. Yep, this is what I've been dealing with for this whole drive. And that axle's holding on, buddy. It's holding on. I'm starting to think maybe I should have just thrown that, because I've got the axles, I just don't have the wheel hubs and the bearings. I'm starting to think maybe I should have just tossed them on, but here we are. Just full send. Got to make my way across all of California in the slow lane. That's not good. Don't go over 65. I have barely been able to go 65. I try to go about that speed. This shake, dude. I'm trying to go about that speed the whole way, but when I get to hills and stuff, I just kind of got to tuck behind a semi-truck, throw my flashers on. Because this right here is 55. If I go faster, it's not as bad. But I don't think that's a good thing. So, yeah. Miles of smiles, let's do it full send, dude. This minivan again, dude, she got me, come on, girl. She got me all the way to Oregon on this axle. Hopefully she'll get me back. I know I'm pushing her real hard, but when I get down there, I'm going to take good care of her. I'm almost considering hanging out in Sacramento tomorrow, finding a mechanic, and getting it fixed before I continue on. Can I get 2 tires to go with that shake? Oh, 2 fries. Can I get 2 fries to go with that shake? Yeah, that's exactly it. This isn't even a chocolate shake. It's just a shake. Gonna shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Or you could shake it like a soul shaker, shake it like a soul shaker. Make that van roll like a 24. Huh. I am starting to lose my mind. I have been on the road, let's see, since what, like 9? Right? Was that like 6 hours? Fucking love it. I'm in California, rolling golden hills everywhere. Let me show y'all best I can while I'm driving. Yep. Rolling golden hills. It's gonna be like this for a while. There's also gonna be some farmland I hit. California does grow 90% of the country's food. Or some shit like that, you know, right around 90%. They grow most of our food in California, so there'll be a lot of farmland I'll be driving through. But thankfully I'm in the San Joaquin Valley. I'm out of the hills. There are more hills past Sacramento. I'm a little bit, a little concerned about. So yeah, full send. We're doing it. I just saw a billboard that said, "Nobody does slots like us." And I read sluts. That's how my brain is going. How about yours? Ethan Bobby says, "We love California." Hell yeah. California is not so bad if you ignore the politics. It's not so bad. California is beautiful. They have winter wheat planted there or here already. Carol says, that's in Indiana, isn't it? Your van is a rolling blender. You know what? Like, I feel like maybe, like if I touch the phone, I feel like maybe it's pretty bad still. I think maybe the phone mounted to the windshield is making it maybe a little bit worse. I don't know. It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's every hill, dude. Every hill. I'm like, oh God, you got this, buddy. You got this, girl. You got this. I'll be good to you. And if you break, I'll fix you. Just don't break. Just get me there. See, I'm getting passed by semi-trucks. That's how slow I'm going. I am the slow guy in the right lane all the way through California. I've never limped a van in this bad a condition this far, but I have limped vans. One time I limped a friend's van. While they drove my van, I limped their van that had barely any brakes. Like, it was so dangerous. We had we could stop at slow speeds, but there was no way we could stop at high speeds. I limped it all the way there without brakes, and I can't believe we made it, but we did. I just went real slow and let everyone pass me, gave everyone a big gap, like a huge gap, best gap I could. Gave them all the gaps. But yeah, Zag did sleep through all of it. I did have to stop at one point to let her go potty, but she has still slept through most of it. She's kind of awake now. She's stirring, probably because I'm over here talking so loud. But yeah, I'm about, like, I'd say 30 minutes maybe to the truck stop that I'm planning on crashing at tonight. I would like to get a shower in and laundry. That would be pretty cool. If I can't get laundry in today, that's fine. Tomorrow's Halloween. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I full send it all the way there, or should I hang out in Sacramento and try to find a mechanic that would throw this axle in for me? This sucks. Like, if I get down there, I know that I can probably get some help getting the axle in. I'll do the work myself, but I can get some help. And I know somebody has the tools. But there's a lot of hills between Sacramento and Southern California, no matter which way you go. So, oh, my ears are popping. Trick or treat, smell my feet. You don't want to do that. You don't want to smell my feet. But I will take something good to eat. I'm on the road again. We are the best of friends. I'm just gonna hang out. I'm following a school bus right now. I think I'm just gonna hang out right behind the school bus until, as long as I can, because I figure they'll drive safely and slowly. Truck stop, get on CB with someone, get blocker head for end zone. Yeah, I don't have a CB radio, dude. And I don't know. Oh, get a blocker head for end zone. I see what you're saying. Get a blocker to, like, I smell what you're stepping in. Yeah, I don't have a CB radio. That would be a good idea, though. I could hit up the truckers and be like, yo, I'm having some axle problems. I'll be behind you, keeping the traffic away. I got you. But I don't have a CB radio. Anyways. Are truckers still using them? Like, I know it's really handy to have on the highway. I should have one, to be honest with you, but I didn't know if truckers were still using CB radios since, you know, the invention of the cell phone and how widely used they are. Here comes the shake as I'm accelerating uphill. See what I'm saying? Been like this for way too long, and I have spent stupid amounts of money trying to get this fixed. Like, right now I'm at the point where if I keep spending money on this thing, I'm spending more than it's worth, right? Like, I'm putting more into the van than it's worth. And I don't really want to do that. But I can't, man, I'm planning on giving this van to somebody, and I can't give it away like this, you know, with this ridiculous shake. So I gotta get this fixed. But once I get a better vehicle, I'm gonna find someone like that's in need of a vehicle. Maybe theirs broke down, or maybe, you know, they're hitchhiking, they don't want to no more, or something, and I'm gonna gift it to them. So that's my plan. Anyways, probably won't be until the end of winter. We'll see. But I have no doubts I'll be able to find somebody who needs a running, driving, and stopping van. I'll probably, I don't know what I'm going to do with the solar panels. I might leave them on there, I might take them off. I'm not sure yet. But they haven't flown off the roof yet, so that's good. That's a win if you ask me. Oh, my ears. So I'm at 651. I believe my exit is 619. But I might not make it to 619 before I have to pee. And then I said something piffy. You know what would be really cool right now? Is like the SUV Rivian. I would love to have me an SUV Rivian. That would be pretty sick. And then I wouldn't have to worry about gas. You guys wouldn't have to sponsor a gallon. I could go for like nothing. Gas would be like, traveling would be cheap. Super cheap. But most likely I'm gonna end up with a box truck. That's my plan. I'm gonna be getting a box truck. And I'm gonna build out a box truck. That'll be fun. Oh man, I've dropped so much in elevation, dude. My ears are popping. I'm passing currently the exit for Mount Lassen, which is, I believe, the last active volcano in the United States, or in the West Coast, or on the or in the Sierra Nevadas. I don't know, something like that. But when I was a kid, my dad used to take us to Mount Lassen every summer. We would stay there for 10 days, camping at Mount Lassen. It was a lot of fun, actually. Man, that bus is exiting. How can I follow you if you're exiting? Where are you going? You were my friend. I was following you. Fine, I'll follow this semi-truck. Jerk. Oh, the semi-truck is also exiting. I just can't win. I like following behind someone that's going to be slow. Because I'm going to be slow. And I'd rather not look like the cause of it. My GPS is telling me there's a speed trap ahead. I passed a lot of cops actually on this drive, and it's really nice to like be able to pass cops and be like, shit, I'm legal. I'm legal. I got insurance, my vehicle's registered, I'm good to go, man. That's pretty cool. I like it. A doctor finished a guy's surgery with a Rivian and an extension cord. That's cool. I mean, energy is energy if that's all you need, right? Like you can get energy from batteries. And those Rivians, I have a friend of mine that has one. They're really nice. Like, they are pretty nice. I do enjoy them. The Cybertrucks are cool too. I actually have seen, you know, those like semi-trucks that carry the EV or the Teslas and stuff, or the vehicles. I saw 2 of them that were just loaded full of those, the Cybertrucks, the Tesla Cybertrucks. I think they're uglier than sin, and I think a lot of the parts in it, like, I wouldn't want to buy one brand new for $100,000 because I don't think they're worth that. A lot of the parts are chintzy and cheap. I've watched a lot of reviews on them, but the fact of the matter is, gas to get anywhere you can get like 300 miles on like 20 bucks, dude. Sometimes less. That would solve a lot of my gas issues. The Critter says, "Ew, Cybertrucks suck." Yeah, they are pretty ugly. I kind of like them because they're ugly too. Like, the body style doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people don't like it, but the body style doesn't bother me. It's definitely a head turner. You see one and you're like, you know, you turn your head. Whether it's to be like, that thing's goofy looking, or if it's like that thing's cool, or if just to like that guy's an idiot for buying one. It is a head turner for all sorts of reasons. Call it what you want. Hello from Australia. What's up, Sam? Welcome to the stream. Buy a Harley, that'll take care of your gas issues. I do have my motorcycle license, and I would absolutely love to be able to keep this lifestyle and have a motorcycle of some kind. I don't care what kind it is, honestly. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Like, I could travel on a motorcycle, but at the same time, like, I can't carry all my stuff on a motorcycle. Can't carry Zag on a motorcycle. Motorcycle would be cool, but it would also be pretty inconvenient for a lot of reasons too. So maybe one day we'll be able to have an RV with a motorcycle on the back or something like that, but I don't think that's in the cards for me at the moment, unfortunately. There goes a undercover police officer. I see you. You can't fool me. Tinted windows, antennas, and a cage in your car? Bro, we see you. Oh, there's the speed trap. Passing it right now. Different cop. Marked. Marked? Yeah, that's Chips right there. California Highway Patrol. And suddenly I gotta pee. So that's cool. I appreciate you guys smashing that like button. I didn't even have to ask this time. 13 of you in here, 13 likes. That's cool, man. I usually have to be like, hey, go do that. What are you doing? Go smash that button wherever it's at. But I didn't have to say that this time. You guys are awesome. Hey, and since I have, 13 of you in here, have any of you, do any of you know of a good mechanic in Sacramento that you would recommend? Because I'm kind of considering hanging out here for a couple of days to get the van fixed and then getting on down the road. I just don't want to, like, I want to find a mechanic that'll put the parts in that I have, not the parts that they want to order, you know what I mean? Which can be kind of tough sometimes. I have a friend that nomads part-time with her bike. She rides all over. To 100 on side of road. Not on the side of the road yet. Still cruising. There's a couple of moments I was like, the shake was so bad. I'm like, oh, come on, baby, you got this. And I really had to like limp it up the hill, like really slow, 20, 30 miles an hour, right behind the truck with my flashers on. Keith says, my wife carried our dog Christ for over 2,000 miles on a scooter through California. Yeah, I could train Zag to be on a bike. I really could. I just don't think she would like it. Sam Platypus says, I'm feeling like doing my first stick and poke tattoo today on myself. Hell yeah, I've got two stick and poke tattoos done by Ryan from Rabbit Side over in Slab City. If none of you have ever checked out Rabbit Side's videos when they were in Slab City, it's been like a long time since they've been there, but their videos are still up. So if any of you would like to check them out, they had probably one of the best camps I've ever seen in the slabs before. they did a really good job. But Ryan from that group, he's the one who did my stick and poke tattoos, and he did a really good job. I would let him. He might be the only person I would let stick and poke me, because I've seen some bad ones. Robert Saunders, what's up, Robert? Robert says, I found your channel and enjoy your vids. Hey, thanks. Question, why don't people secretly siphon water from the back canal at Slabs? How do you know they don't? I mean, if it was a secret, then you wouldn't know, would you? If I told you, then it wouldn't really be a secret anymore. Truth is that people do that often from both canals. It's pretty common, but you're not supposed to. If they catch you, you can get a pretty hefty fine for stealing water. Basically, is what it's not theft, but it's a pretty big fine. But it does happen. It's really common. It's pretty common to drive by the lower canal and see like people with their water pumps pulling water out of the canal into their 300-gallon tanks. So Sam says Rabbitside was awesome. I would love if they started YouTube again from their new Appalachian place. I would too, man. I miss them. I got to see 2/3 of Rabbitside, I want to say not last year, the year before that, and it was really cool to see them again and see how well they're doing. It was, they're really old friends of mine that we've lost touch, but not because anybody did anything wrong. It's just life goes on, and they are very private people. They've always been really private people, so but I do know whatever they're doing, they are thriving. They are killing it, because that's just how they create their world around them. They make sure that they're thriving. But yeah, Rabbitside is definitely good people, Sam. You're right. And Slabs is lesser for them not being there anymore. Like, that Slabs is less than what it used to be because they left. Along with a lot of other people who left Slabs. A lot of good people have left Slabs and haven't been back, and I don't blame them. And I'm starting to inch towards that too. Like, there's still good people there that I miss and I want to see, but I'm starting to inch away from Slabs also. You guys know this. So, yeah, Sam confirmed that they do take water out of the canal, and Robert's like, thank you. I thought they might siphon the water from the upper canal for washing purposes. I've never been there, but it seems to be the most logical solution for the water problem. There's actually a few solutions for the water problem. You are right, there's a water problem. We live in it's in the desert. Slab City doesn't have access to water. It does have 2 canals running right next to it. It's even got a hot springs right there. But I would be careful about that water. I'd be careful about all the water. You wouldn't want to take the canal water for drinking water, even though a lot of people do drink that water because they don't have a whole lot of choice. If it was me, and it has been me, when my first couple of years there, we would take that water and we would throw it through a filter and then boil it and purify the water, which is what I would recommend, because of all the agriculture runoff in the area goes directly into that water and into the groundwater. But that is definitely a solution. You can use it for all sorts of stuff. You can use it to wash yourself, do your dishes. You can even use it for cooking if you're boiling, so that's one solution for the water. There's also some water delivery people who have taken it upon themselves to provide that service, because that service is needed in Slabs. People are willing to pay for that in Slabs. So there are people who will drive to your camp and fill up your RV with water because they're willing to fill up your, where they get their water is not the canal most of the time. They have like a person in town that they have linked up with that has water, and they'll get their water from there, and then they'll sell it to us in the slab. So that's probably your best bet if you're really worried about like wild water versus tap water. So there's a few solutions to this. I'm about to come into Corning, California, off of the I-5, since now I am on I-5. I have driven 250 miles since my last fill up. I think I will make it to this truck stop. Obviously, I'm not making it to this truck stop. I'm probably, I don't know. I've got, what, 15 minutes till I get there? And then we'll smoke together, you guys. Then we'll burn one. Sam says Slabs can get town water delivery, yet I can't get water delivery under 10,000 gallons, and I'm right next to a big rural town. Dude, maybe you can find someone that'd be willing to deliver water to you. That, I don't know, you gotta find those like anarchists people, the people who provide a service because it's needed, but they don't necessarily have a business or any of that shit. That would be who I'd be looking for. You might even be a good idea to make a post in like a local Facebook group and be like, hey, I need some water delivered to me and I don't need 10,000 gallons. Is anyone willing to, deliver me 300 gallons and I'll pay? That would be the good move. And maybe somebody will be like, oh, you know what? There might be a need for this. I'll start a whole business around it. Really jealous seeing all these vehicles that don't shake on the road. Never thought I'd be jealous of a 1992 Corolla that doesn't shake. That's pretty cool. I will say that the temperature, when I dropped in elevation, the temperature rose, which is really nice. It's supposed to be like 45, 50 at night down here tonight, so that's cool. Looking forward to that. I was not looking forward to getting stuck up there. In Shasta, they're expecting snow overnight. In Weed, California, they're expecting snow overnight. So thankfully I didn't get stuck in that. Critter says, I've been holding off. I didn't want to smoke in front of you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm only about 13 miles from my truck stop I'm going to, and then we're all going to burn together, guys. We're all going to burn together. Robert asked, how's Ponderosa doing? I watched your vids concerning Spider. Thank you for your hard work concerning that matter. Very honorable of you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support, man. It's interesting that, for a long while, I had a lot of people who really appreciated what I did. And then as time went by, I think, I don't know, like, don't meet your heroes type of situation. The more they got to know me, the more they realized, like, I am deeper than just what I did that day. And, I don't know, there's a lot of people out there that would love to see me fail. And sometimes we'll get the comments from those people in the chat. But you know what? To all those people that would love to see me fail, I'm not failing, am I? I'm killing it. I am fucking killing it. A year ago this month, my van blew up. And I had no idea how I was gonna financially recover from that. It was just absolutely devastating. And a year later, I've mostly climbed out of that hole. The hole I'm in right now is really the van just getting fixed. But that's all part of climbing out of that same hole. So Keith says we delivered orange cookies. Dude, you were talking about that. You were talking about that earlier. I'm excited for you. I like cookie strains. That's like my favorite strain. And everyone here who's been following me for a while knows that I really, really love that citrusy weed. So putting that citrus and that and the cookie strain together, bro. Looking forward to being down there. Looking forward for us to smoke one more time, you know. Glad we're gonna get that chance. Sam says, how funny, I was still using my outdoor voice because I just came from Florida Trail hiking friends live stream where we have to all caps if we want him to see it in the dark with his hobo eyes. My eyes are getting worse though, dude. I'm not that far from needing glasses. I probably already need them, to be completely honest with you. But you know, getting glasses and all that in America is so expensive, and I don't have a prescription of any kind, so I'll have to get that. I'll have to get a prescription first, and they don't have that kind of money, bro. Just have to go blind. Where is Zig now? I am let's see, 10 miles. 10 miles from the truck stop I'm going to, north of Sacramento. I think somebody actually suggested this truck stop to me in the last live stream, but I'm here on I-5, north of Sac, south of Redding, and I have to pee so bad. Critter says my provisioners just lost. My provisioners, is that what that says? Provisioners? My phone's also shaking, so I'm doing my best. My provisioners just lost a whole batch of black ice seeds and won't have any more. Damn. I feel like giving you a hug. What's up, Jeffro? What's up? Welcome. Yeah, Heath Bobby says the shower sounds great. Hey, Robert, thanks for that. Thanks for that super chat, dude. I appreciate that. Robert says, if I ever visit the slabs in my RV, perhaps I will hire you to be my guide. I would like to see Salvation Mountain, and here's some gas money for you. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that's gonna be really helpful. Coming to you live from a metal box, hurtling you through space. Yep. Just shaking your way through space. Terry on the road again, going places, getting stoned with them. It is good to be back on the road again. I literally heard that song just randomly come on the radio like 2 days ago, and I had to like sit in I got to my friend's house while the song was playing, and I just had to sit there and let the song play because I couldn't wait to get on the road again. We don't need warp drive, we can do it on thrusters, Captain. Well, I've been yeah, it's kind of what my van's been doing this whole drive, dude. I couldn't use my warp drive up hills anyways. I had to use thrusters and throw on my flashing lights and just putt up the hill behind semi-trucks. So how's my fuel doing? I don't know. Once it gets to half a tank, it stops telling me how it's doing, but I have gone 260 miles since my fill up, and I could probably squeeze another 100 miles out of it. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I also need to shave. I need to shave. Like, I don't mind having a little bit of facial hair, but when my mustache, if you want to call this a fucking mustache, when it starts going into my mouth, oh man, it drives me it's like a sensory nightmare. So I always trim it back off of my lips so I don't have to like feel it on my lip. Oh, I fucking can't stand it. It's like nails on a chalkboard to my brain. I don't know why, but I see people with these giant mustaches and I'm like, oh my god, dude, such a sensory nightmare. Sam says I had ponies as a kid, so I've always driven vehicles like they were ponies. Slower up hills, gallop down hills. No good for driving with others on the road, but oh well. Yeah, I've always, well, not always driven the same way, but ever since I've been driving like real big vehicles, I do the same thing. I've learned how to drive like a semi-truck would drive. And that's done me really well in every vehicle I've had since. So I'm gonna just keep doing it. So far, driving the way I drive has gotten me from Bend, Oregon, down here past Redding, almost to Sacramento, on a vehicle with a bad axle. So Tito says was about to sleep. We'll wait now. Fix your van. I have not fixed the van yet. They sent half of my order. I ordered axles, hubs, and wheel hubs and bearings, and they only sent the axles. And instead of tearing into the van, putting the new axles on, putting it all back together, and then having to tear into it again when I got south for the hubs and the bearings, I just decided to throw the axles in there and then get the hell out of the winter, because winter isn't coming. It's here. At least it's there. And I'm getting the hell out of there with winter right on my heels. Like where I was just at an hour ago, less than an hour ago, it's going to be snowing tonight. So I got winter nipping me in the heels all the way south. I just need to get me a few more hours south so I can get the van fixed. Thanks for asking. Mischief is asking if I'm going to keep going or wait it out for a couple of nights. And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. I could wait it out a couple of nights, get paid, find a mechanic, throw these axles in, and then get on the road. But God, that would be expensive. And I'm going to have to do it again when I get the hubs. But on the other hand, if it is just the axle and not the hubs or the bearings, then it's a good move to do that. I would just hate to have to do it all over again down south. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Sam says Oregon winter is not toy winter. Yeah. So get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It was already, you guys have already slept through like a week and a half, 2 weeks of like 16 degrees, 18 degrees. This morning it was 22 degrees. I'm over it. I was having some PTSD about last year and getting stuck in that weather. Rob Fox says, what makes you think the axles are bad? Well, because of a lot of reasons. When I turn the wheel, it goes. I drove up this real steep hill that like spirals to the top of a hill, and the whole way up, the van was shaking, and it was like clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah, and I have a real bad shake when I go uphill, but not downhill. Unless I'm gunning it downhill, then it'll shake. And I did have a mechanic look at it and give it a little bit of a test drive, and he said it's either that or the spark plugs, but he doesn't think it's the spark plugs. So, and everything else that it could be, I've fucking fixed already. So I don't know what else. Have I checked my oil? Yeah, I've checked my oil. Check with Mad Mac. Do repairs at his place. I don't think Mad Mac has the tools for me to do the repair there, but I probably will check in on him. I probably will. There are a few people who I want to see while I'm here. Whoa. There's a few people I'm gonna want to see when I get down there. So Mac's one of them. I wouldn't mind seeing Mac. Sorry, I'm just letting this truck merge in front of me. I don't know if you know this, but if you want to let a truck know that it's safe to merge, because they're so long, sometimes it's hard for them to tell. I've driven long vehicles before, and it's hard to tell. So when you're trying to merge, if you flash your brights at them, you're letting them know, hey, you're safe to merge right now. And that's what I just did. And we both passed that slow-ass semi. Oh, I totally missed my exit, didn't I? I did. I missed my exit. Just bullshitting with y'all and missed my exit. So now I've got to drive up. Oh, we're going to be a little late on smoking that joint. I got to turn around up here at the next exit. Womp womp. But I am going to go backwards. And I'm going to go stay at that truck stop. I've been driving quite a while today. I could keep going. I'm not that tired yet, but I would like to just chill for the next couple hours, smoke a joint with you guys, maybe get a hot meal, a shower, and do laundry. At the very least, a hot meal and a shower is on my plans for the evening. I really wish I had a vape pen. Vape pen would be nice, because like I could smoke it without having to worry about it stinking up the van. At Bombay Beach, you can take a shower at the store for free. Just ask and they'll let you. Which store? Are you talking about the restaurant or that little like Bombay Beach version of 7-Eleven that they have? There's only 2 stores I know of in there. Critter ass, aren't you supposed to forget things after you smoke, not before? Yeah, that's how it is for most people, but for me, no. I function better with the weed, yo. Terry says vapes are great for inside of vehicles. I completely agree. It would be really nice for me to have one right now. Oh, that wannabe 7-Eleven in the green building. Yeah. I know which building you're talking about. I know which store. I know of a couple of spots around Slabs to get showers from that are kind of, even a lot of slabbers don't know about it. There's that fuel station right there in Calipatria They're primarily showers for truckers, but they don't mind selling you one. And then there's also there's a state park, the Red Hill Marina. That's like 5 minutes out of Slabs, and they have showers there. It's only $3. I've gone there a lot to get showers. So, and then there's a few showers in Slabs that you can take advantage of if you know the people. So, all right, I'm exiting so I can turn around. My sober ass missed my turn. I missed my exit. I've got to pee. I've got to pee. Of course I missed my exit, but I have to pee. And whoever that was that asked why they think it's my axle, they're about to find out because I'm about to go uphill over this overpass. Watch this. It's kind of smooth until I get to right about... Oh, maybe not. Okay, well, I'm at the top of the hill. I was trying to go a little faster, but it really shakes going uphill. If you watch my live stream from earlier today, you'll definitely see it. And then I've been filming this trip, and I'm going to be editing this video and posting it, so you will definitely see it there. There goes that undercover cop that I noticed earlier. That car's now parked on the side of the road over there. Oh, my ears are popping. My ears are popping. All right. Going north. I didn't think I'd be going north on this trip, but here we are. Hey, bro. You gonna let me merge? Thank you. Appreciate you. Alright, I overshot my exit by 4 miles. Whoops. Headed there now. Bro, pee like the guys at the Indy 500. I honestly have peed like that a lot. But I don't think I have a bottle here to do it in. That's how we would relieve ourselves when we were in Iraq. On mission in Iraq, we would use bottles. You know, you don't, inside of the truck you're full, you know, you're surrounded by armor and shit. Outside of the truck you're not. Hey, at Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros exit 619 in Orlando, Chico, 3.5 miles. That's my exit. There's a Dutch Bros at my exit. That's pretty cool. Who wants to sponsor a coffee for me tomorrow morning? So I'm gonna wake up needing coffee, and I'm probably gonna hit up that Dutch Bros. I got a Dutch Bros this morning. That's how I started the live stream this morning. Because I had a free one. If you download the app, once you get enough points, you can get a free coffee. And I had enough points, and I had been saving it for a while just for this trip. So when I woke up early, I would have a coffee on the drive. So that's cool. That's rad. I'm glad that there's a Dutch Bros at my exit. Looks like there's a Olive Pit restaurant at my exit. Oh no, that's not my exit. That's much past my exit. Well, we're not going to go to the Olive Pit. I can't tell you how stoked I am. There's a Dutch Bros at my exit though. For those of you who don't know about Dutch Bros, it's like what Starbucks is supposed to be. It's just really good coffee. I think it's better than Starbucks. And it's not like you have to go inside of the building and order that way. All of them, for the most part, are drive-thrus. So, it started in Oregon, but it's been like increasing. It's been heading all over the country now. Hey, Carol, appreciate that donation. Is that a coffee donation, Carol? Did you just buy me coffee tomorrow morning? Thank you. I'm gonna use that for coffee in the morning. That's what I'm gonna do. Right Guy says, even better than Dunkin' Donuts French vanilla. So, here's what I'll say about that. When I make my own coffee, I like Dunkin' Donuts French vanilla. That's my favorite. You know. So, that's my favorite when I'm making my own. But when I'm going out, every time I've been to a Dunkin' Donuts and gotten that coffee, it's been burnt. they burn the coffee, and I can taste it. So I don't like going to Dunkin' Donuts in person. 618. That's not my exit. I'm the next exit. But I don't like going to Dunkin' Donuts in person, but I do like making my own Dunkin' Donuts. And the last time somebody got me Dunkin' Donuts, they got me like 3 decent sized bags of Dunkin' Donuts French vanilla coffee. And I'm almost done with them. I'm on my last bag. I got like half of it left. So that lasted me a long time. That was like 2-3 months of coffee that they got me, which was pretty sick. Critter Bone says Carol makes the best coffee you've ever had. Next time I'm in that area, which might be next year, I'm gonna take you up on that best coffee you've ever had. You're always welcome. Thank you, Critter. I appreciate that. Oh, my back. I need to stretch my back. I'm too old to be driving for 10 hours a day. I'm feeling like, right, feeling it in my rib, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a 4-way stop? That's interesting. That threw me off. Alright, I see my Pilot. Oh, that was a speedway. I see Pilot. We're headed to the Pilot. And what is the fast food joint attached to this place? Is it a Subway? Is it a Wendy's? What is it? Carl's Jr.? What do you guys think? Any guesses on the fast food joint attached to this Pilot? Oh my god, I gotta pee so bad. Someone guessed Arby's, Taco Bell. If you guessed it, I'll tell you, but so far, no guesses. Not like it really matters. But that's probably what I'll be eating for dinner tonight. I'll give you a hint. They make shakes here, but they have not a fancy name for them, but they have a different name for their shakes. Hey, Heath and Bobby, you guessed it, Wendy's. You win a thumbs up. You even get 2 of them. It is a Wendy's. I was gonna say they make shakes here and they call them something else. Thought that was too easy, but it's Frosties. McDonald's was another guess. All right, where do us losers in our vans park at this place? Okay, I see it. Well, when I get here, I'm gonna run in, use the bathroom, and then I'll come out and we'll all smoke together. And then we can all smoke one together. You guys deserve one too. Critter, McDonald's shake machine never works. That's true. Ain't that the truth? I do like McDonald's shakes because, like, they stay thick. This truck stop is really small, actually. Do they have a spot for us lowly people in vans? I like parking kind of away from everyone. This is gonna be a busy truck stop all night, isn't it? What's back here? What's back here? Oh, this kind of looks like maybe where I'm supposed to park. Yeah, I'll post up here. Oh, dude, when I turn the wheel, I can hear it, dude. I can hear it going. Okay. All right. Good job. Good job, minivan again. You did it. You did it. You got us this far. You got us over the worst part. You guys, I'm gonna run inside. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of Zag. What, do you need to go potty? Oh, never mind. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. She needs to go to the bathroom. So, shit. I'm going first. Sorry. I'll be back. Stay. All right. How many of y'all left? Not very many. You know what I noticed on my walk from the store to here is that my van's not very level, so I'm gonna pull over to this spot over here. It's a more level spot since I'll be staying the night. I'll be staying the night here, so I want to be level when I sleep. And man, my van is packed to the gills, so I've got barely enough room to sleep. I wonder what the difference between Swedish and Italian meatballs are. Well, Swedish women are beautiful, so their meatballs are beautiful. Wanna go potty? Okay, come on. I'm gonna let Zag out real quick, you guys. Come here. load up. Good girl. Ooh, okay. She didn't even pee, dude. She did squat, but nothing came out. I think she did the squat just to be like, I told you I needed to pee, but literally nothing came out. You probably want some water? You want some water? You thirsty? Are you thirsty? All right, let's get you some water. Let's take care of the animal, and then we'll take care of me. And get some weed in my system because that was kind of a stressful drive over the pass. Heath says, I've not left my house in over a month. Is there anywhere you want to go, Heath? Is there anything you want to do in the area? I don't know how your health is doing. For those who don't know, Heath has been dealing with some health issues. And I'm not sure if you're able to get out of the house or not, but maybe you just like being there, though. Maybe you just prefer to hang out at home. Nope. Okay. Cool. Well, then I'll come to you. Then I'll come to you and say hello. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. You didn't need to pee. You were thirsty. You were thirsty. I don't mean to throw your business out there, Heath. But, we're all wishing you the best, you know what I mean? Sam says, I prefer to hang out at home, too. I feel that. Me, too. See, I told you it was a Wendy's. It's a Wendy's. And apparently inside of the store, they have a Cinnabon. And I saw a sign that had pizzas on it, but I don't know how good the pizzas are. Gas station pizzas are like hit and miss. What am I smoking on today, ladies and gentlemen? So I got these littles for really cheap down in Oregon. You see they're all really tiny buds. But it's blueberry space cake, testing at 26%. That's what we're going to be burning today. Oh, is that enough water? Are you good? Okay, good girl. And I got an ounce for, I mean, it's not great weed, but I got an ounce for $30. 1/2 ounce was 25, and a full ounce was another $5. So I was like, oh, that's an easy choice. Nope, no Subway, not here. And I'm not a huge fan of Wendy's. Like, they're not that great. But they do have pretty decent breakfast, you know what I mean? So, which is kind of looking forward to that in the morning. Whoa, okay, guy. There's this dude over here kicking the... This old guy was getting mad at the gas pump and kicked it. And now he's getting in his car and leaving. I'm not sure what just happened, but he got mad at it. He literally kicked the whole gas pump. Oof, yes please, sincerely, Australia. Alright, yes please, indeed. Puff puff pass. Critter smoking on Blue Java. 26.8. Yeah. I'm 26.37. That's what I'm testing at. And even though they're littles, it's perfect for a pipe. It really is, but it's not great for a joint. But I'm honestly like $30 for an ounce. 30. That's pretty cool. And I got a receipt for you Australians out there. I got a receipt for my weed. And just like Heath was saying, in some areas you can even get it delivered straight to your house. Heath says you'll probably see some crazy stuff there. What kind of crazy stuff? What kind of crazy stuff should I look forward to when I get there? And for those of you who don't know, I am on my way down south, and some of you are on my way down south, including Heath and Bobby. So I'm gonna be planning on going by and visiting them, which will be really cool. Like the few other times I have met people from my channel, it hasn't always gone well. So I don't know, I'm pretty hesitant these days to meet any of you. It's not any of your fault, just maybe some of the fault of the people I've met before. But Heath and Bobby aren't, oh look, there's Cybertrucks. Heath and Bobby aren't people, I don't know if you can see them, but that's what I was talking about. There's a whole semi-truck carting Cybertrucks down the road. Looks like that's the third one I've seen. So those Cybertrucks, they're getting out there. They are getting out there. But yeah, Heath and Bobby aren't people I've met from here. They're people I've met in Slabs. So where are you staying tonight? Right here. This is where I'm staying. This is my plan, to stay here tonight. Speaking of Oz, where's Nemo? I don't think he's on the southern hemisphere. Pretty sure. Oh, there are straight up chickens in front of me. Why the fuck are there chickens? Look, there's a chicken. The hell are there chickens here for? What do you guys want? What do you guys want? What are you doing? Hi, chicken. There's another one right there. There's like chickens roaming around. Did you get lost on your way to Key West? I don't have nothing for you. I got nothing for you, girl. Girl, boy. Girl, boy. I got nothing for you. Nothing. Zag wants to eat them so bad. Never kick the chickens. Okay? Oh, dude, yeah, she's growling at that chicken. Never kick a chicken. Wisdom learned from video games. Yeah, because then you're a little more evil than good, right? I know what video game you're talking about. I have played both of them. I got nothing for you guys. I literally got... what do I got? I could get you high. You want a weed nugget? I'd feed them chicken nuggets, but literally that's a crime. Did you know that? Did you know it's a crime to feed chickens chicken? It's called forced cannibalism. Mark Zuckerberg got charged with it once. These are some pretty, like, tame chickens, yo. I wonder if someone owns these. They're just chickens roaming around this area? Okay, bro. You're worse than Zag. Zag will straight stare at me when she wants something. This chicken is too. Video games, the whole village turns hostile immediately. Yeah, that would probably happen here if I kicked this chicken. You gotta play a different video game, dude. And like in Minecraft, you get to like light chickens on fire, and that's how you cook the food. Where did my rolling papers go? Alright guys, we're on a mission to find my rolling papers. Are they here? Are they here? Are they here? Are they here? Oh, I think I found them. Haha, I found them. They're here. By the way, only the best. Only the best for Zig and Zag. That's what's up. One day, that'll be a tattoo I get. I'm gonna get this tattoo and I'm gonna have Zag's portrait in there instead of some fucking Wook. It'll be Zag. And probably her ashes. That's my plan when she passes. If she goes first. We'll race, okay, pup? We'll race to see who gets there first. Yeah, dude, if you play Minecraft, you get to do evil things to villagers, to chickens, cows, sheep. But grown-ass adults don't play Minecraft, do we? Alright, I don't know exactly where my rolling tray is, so I'm making a little bit of a mess out of this. Doing it right out of my lap. I'm wearing some weed right now. Ooh, that's a stem, I can feel it. Let me pull that fucker out. Dick. Hell yeah, one of my dolphin joints, yo. Alright, I don't think I'm supposed to be wearing this much weed, but I am. But that's a joint. I don't care what you say. Oh man, if I was in an illegal state, that would be like such a probable cause pullover right now. Just have a bunch of fucking weed crumbs all over me. Zig, can you camp/van life on your small block of land, or is it in a town? Has to be a house built. Not trying to be, just curious. Maybe you can rent it out to high-class hobos. Yeah, you can van life on my property. That was kind of the main selling point of my property was that I could live in a van there. Pretty much everyone there lives off grid somehow, whether it's a van or a bus or shipping container. People have even built some mud huts out there out of the adobe. The only problem is those high-class hobos won't pay to stay on my land. Just getting to it is a bitch, dude. It is a pain in the ass. So Critter says I'm going trick-or-treating 2 days after Halloween. I'm dressing in all red and identifying as a period just to really scare people. You know what would be scarier than a period? A missed period. A missed period is terrifying. Mischief says elevation can destroy you. I mean, me, yeah. The elevation at my property isn't exactly good for me because of my heart. So, it does kind of scare me to be that high in elevation. Sam says, cool, it's great. It's great to have the land use options, but yeah, a good asset to have in your pocket. That's kind of the idea. I have that asset. The asset will increase in value. I could sell it off eventually. And it's one of the better spots in that area because it's got trees and stuff. But yeah, the land is good. It's still there. I sold basically everything on it. The trailer, I sold it. The little structure I was building, Caveman harvested that and built some shit with it. So, but yeah, the property's still there. Oh, how high is it? It's as high as me, buddy. Hell yeah, I hope we're all smoking together right now. My property is at 7,500 feet, right about 7,600 feet. Which, Australians, you guys don't do that. So what is that like? It's like 2,500 meters, I think. Right about there. Above sea level. That's a pretty wild guess. Like, I'd say about 2,500. Maybe actually more. Maybe more like 3,500. Maybe, no, more like 2,500, right? Yeah, more like 2,500 feet. It's pretty high up. 7,600 feet. Thousands, hundreds of hundreds confuse me. Yeah, it's kind of a 100, 100. Exactly, it's 1,000. I know feet's confusing, dude. The metric system makes so much sense. I'm very familiar with the metric system. I do know meters. I do know grams. I'm not as versed at it as people that grew up with it. But I am very familiar with meters. 2,600 feet. No, it's 7,600 feet. And I'm thinking about 2,500 meters is my guess. In any case, yeah, I don't know how many stones I weigh. But I do know that I'm 177 centimeters tall, things like that. The metric system just makes more sense, way more sense. Like, we have our measurements are in inches, and then feet, and then miles, and we make like this drastic jump from feet to miles because a foot is like this much, right? Like 12 inches. So 12 inches is a foot. And then you would think there'd be a step between feet and miles, but there's really not. Do you know how many feet is in a mile? 5,280. Like, why that doesn't even make fucking sense. At least metric system makes sense, right? Like, it's all 10 based. It's 10 based mathematics. You know, you have meters, you have centimeters, millimeters, and then you have kilometers, kilometers, 1,000 meters. So like, meters makes fucking sense. So 7,500 is nearly 2,000 meters because I was looking up Iran Village last week. I see. That's cool. So about 2,000. Yeah, 2 clicks, dude. 2 clicks above sea level. That's pretty high. And that's where my property sits, which is with the last time I was there, I had a heart attack, and I think it had a lot. That's the first thing that they asked me at the emergency room. They didn't ask me if I did any drugs. They asked if I had just moved there, and I was like, yeah, I did just move here, which was really like telling about how often something like this happens. But but that thin air, man, air's too thin. Mischief says I'm just a few clicks north. Like currently, a few clicks north. That means you'll be here pretty soon. Kilometers, not that far. Yeah, 12 inches to a foot. Like, that makes sense. You know what also doesn't make sense is fucking Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit doesn't make sense. Fahrenheit is a measurement of temperature that is primarily used to measure the human body. It's not meant to measure the weather. Not meant to measure water. You know what is specifically meant to measure water is Celsius. And a lot of Americans don't know this, but we all know 0 degrees Celsius is freezing temperature of water, whereas in Fahrenheit it's 32 degrees. The boiling point of water in Celsius is 100 degrees. It's 100 base. It's a 10 base system, right? So 0 and 100. It makes perfect sense to the human brain. Whereas Fahrenheit, it's like 32 degrees is freezing and 256 degrees is boiling. And it is, Fahrenheit's a very precise measurement, right? Like it's much more precise than Celsius, unless you're using the decimals. If you're using the decimals in Celsius is just fine. But the Fahrenheit wasn't really meant for what we're doing with it. But you know, Americans, we just have to be fucking odd and different. And it's funny too, because if you're an American who works with foreign, you know, entities, if you are in a job that gets you involved in measurements and stuff from other countries, you absolutely have to learn. You have to learn Celsius. You have to learn the metric system. And if you're an American that's in the military, you have to learn the metric system, primarily because our military works with so many foreign militaries. And since we work with so many foreign militaries, we have to learn metric system. The gold ounce is 31.3 grams, not 28. Yeah, and I do know that too. Sam says, and like you said, Zig, something about blood temperature of a horse was used as a base measurement in there somehow as well. Yeah, he's talking about Fahrenheit. Yeah, Fahrenheit was primarily supposed to be measuring blood temperature, body temperature. And then they did this huge survey once upon a time of the average temperature of a human being, 98.6. Right around there somewhere, but it shouldn't be used to measure the weather. Like, it's too specific, right? And so since it's so specific, like imagine if your radiologist or your meteorologist gave you the temperature in Celsius, and Celsius has some kind of wiggle room compared to Fahrenheit, about, you know, until the next degree. So when they tell you it's gonna be 70 degrees and ends up being 65 degrees Fahrenheit, you're like, oh, the weatherman was wrong. But if it was Celsius, he wouldn't have been wrong. He would have been like off by maybe a degree, maybe. So oh, Bike Tour asked, I'll try again. Oh, did I miss your comment? I'm sorry. I try to get to all of them, dude. I really do. Every one of you is important, and your comments are important. So I'm sorry I missed it. But you're asking if I got the gas money. I got some. I don't think I have enough to get all the way down there. But I get paid the day after tomorrow. So, like, I don't know. If I've got to hang out at a truck stop all day tomorrow, I can. But I got most of it. Really, I'm trying to get to Ridge. Why can't it's Ridgeview. Ridgecrest. That's about the area I'm trying to get to maybe tomorrow. Oh, you sent 30 on PayPal. Let me check. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. I got so many freaking... Oh. I got so many notifications right now. I got to clear them off so I can see when I get notifications. $30 on PayPal. I didn't get that notification, but my notifications for Venmo and PayPal have been all kinds of weird lately. So yeah, no, I really appreciate that, man. $30. That's like 4 gallons of gas. That's another 100 miles or so, more than 100 miles. Now okay, so there were chickens, straight up chickens walking around earlier on the live stream. If you rewind, you'll see them. Now there's a cat. Now there's like a house cat walking around sniffing for chickens. I don't know where those chickens went, but man, did they want some of me. Yeah, bike tour. Bike tour, are you touring on a bicycle or a motorcycle? Both are pretty badass, honestly. Like, both are pretty cool. I would do both if I was younger. I think I could do it. Motorcycle sounds dope. I've been thinking about it a long time. I just don't think I've got it in me anymore to like sleep in a tent every night. But being on the bike would be pretty cool. And then the bicycle tour, same thing. Like, you just can't take as many creature comforts with you. But God, what a great way to travel. You get to see everything, you know? You get to see, you don't miss a thing because you're hauling ass. You get to meet cool people because of the warm showers. You know what I'm talking about, warm showers thing. Mischief says, hot shower, find 2 steak dinner maybe. Yeah, I'm definitely I did hear them announcing showers in there earlier, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm getting a shower tonight. And then I don't think I'll be getting a steak dinner, though. I don't think that'll be in the cards for me tonight. And that's okay. Something cheap. Bike tour says an e-bike, 1,599 miles. Damn, you don't even claim that last mile, do you? You're like, nope, 1,599, not 1,600. 1,599 miles from 2023 from New York to Alabama. That's cool. Dude, I want an e-bike so bad. Like, so bad I want an e-bike. I can, like... I've been wanting one for so long. It would be such a great way to get around, to just pop onto the fucking bike and cruise on down to the store or whatever. I've been wanting one for a minute. But they're so expensive. I could buy a car for the price of most e-bikes. Motorbike camper trailers exist now. Sleep 1 foot off the ground instead of in a tent. I have seen, like, my dad... I grew up on the back of a motorcycle, and when I got old enough, I got my motorcycle license. My dad had a touring bike, a BMW, one of those big fucking gigantic touring bikes with like a 2000cc motor in it. And he pulled a trailer behind his motorcycle. It wasn't a camp trailer, it was like a storage trailer, but he pulled one. And if I was to ever do the touring motorcycle thing, I would 100% have a trailer. In fact, I've considered a trailer for the van. I have considered getting a motorcycle trailer for the back of the van because it would be so easy to pull behind. I wouldn't even notice it's back there. And a lot of this stuff I have in the back of my van, I'd be able to throw into that little trailer instead. They don't need a lot of storage space, but a little bit of storage space would be beautiful right now. Oh, the chickens are back. You guys, be careful of that cat. I know the cat went over there into that storm drain, but it probably wants to eat you. You've been warned. Chicken's looking at me like I'm the bad guy. Sam says, nice BMW Tourer. Dude, that was a beautiful bike. When my dad passed away, I inherited his motorcycle. But it was too big for me. My dad was a big dude. And it was too big for me. I couldn't flat foot on that bike. Whenever I stopped, I would have to hop off of it and then like balance the damn thing. So I had to sell it. But it was such a beautiful bike. It really was. Can I charge an e-bike from a solar unit? Yes. Yep. 100%. It would probably drain my batteries, my solar batteries back here pretty quick. But during the day, I would have it plugged in, and then I would just unhook it at night. So the sun would do most of the work instead of my batteries. Do a review on one email company. They send only 1,000 subs. I don't know what that means. Yeah, even a 6x4 trailer might be a good van backpack. Yeah, kind of. The trailers I was thinking of were like the ones you'd pull behind a motorcycle, and they weigh like nothing. Like I could lift it up myself. Yeah. Oh yeah, I would never be able to actually ride one. They're epic, huge motorbikes. My dad's was enormous. It was not safe. It honestly wouldn't have been safe for me to ride. But that is actually like one thing I really do miss about Babylon, right? Like is riding motorcycles. Like I've been missing that. I wish I had a bike somehow I could pull that off, but as it stands, I can't pull that off. And like I said, I would have to have a bike and something else, because I don't think Zag would really enjoy a motorcycle very much. Mischief says, yeah, if you have an inverter, I charge my golf cart from my solar in your van. That's cool. Yeah, you could charge. I've got household plug back there. I've got an inverter. I've got 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter that I could charge anything. And charge it safely. 2,000 subscribers, e-bike gives you a bike to review. I haven't heard of that. I do get a lot of like companies wanting me to feature their products, right? Like that does happen to me from time to time. The latest one was just like a few days ago, which I get them often, but latest one like a few days ago was glasses. They wanted me to review glasses, and I was like, dude, I don't even wear fucking glasses. Like they were eyeglasses, like seeing eyeglasses, and they were like, we'll give you a free pair, and I don't even wear glasses. And that was my response to them, like, dude, I don't even wear glasses. Like, what the fuck? Some of them I get seem like scams, honestly, and then others seem legit. I got an email once from, what was it? I really wanted it too. Oh, I can't remember what it was. I feel like it was like a fridge or something along those lines, something I needed. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'll do this. I will feature your product in my channel 100%. And they sent me the email saying that they would feature my channel. And then so I signed up for everything to be a partner for their partnership program. And then I got a message saying, yeah, we're not accepting anyone new right now to sponsor. And I was like, you fucking reached out to me, dude. You guys emailed me. And then I jumped through a couple of hoops and signed up and made an account and everything. And then you're like, no, we're not doing that right now. And it's like, why the fuck did you email me then? So that's the only time I ever really did try to get the sponsorship thing going. But if you know which e-bike company that is, Mischief, I'd be happy to hit them up and ask, because I would love to have an e-bike. A lot of times though, those sponsorships, the contract is like, okay, like I know somebody who got a contract to get a mini fridge or a 12-volt fridge, and they had to carry it for a year. That was the deal. And they had to give it so much like camera time. So that might be a downfall for the e-bike thing. What if I hate the e-bike? What if I get the e-bike and it sucks? And I've got to carry this e-bike around for a fucking year because I'm under contract with them because they gave me this e-bike that I hate. Which was the situation that my friend was in with their mini fridge, or their 12-volt fridge, is it was just, they liked it at first, but then it was just too damn big, right? It was just too big for the space, and after they'd had it for a minute, they were like, wow, this actually doesn't work for me. And they couldn't get rid of it for a year. They had to just deal with it. So that could be a downfall. Harley Davidson will void any of their bikes if a trailer has been installed. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. My dad had a Harley. That's what he owned before the Beamer. He had the 100-year anniversary of Harleys. And he got their touring bike. And in the first year, he said it had 13 problems with it. 13 problems in 12 months for a brand new bike. So we got rid of it and went and got the Beamer instead. But he still wore all his Harley gear. It was pretty funny. He'd wear his Harley gear, but he would be riding on a BMW. Do we have to return the item? If I crash it, I'm not paying out. No, I don't think you'd have to return the item after a year. It's yours. You get to keep it. The contract is we are gifting you this e-bike. But you have to keep it for a year, and you have to give it so much camera time, right? You have to make at least one video primarily about that bike, and then, you know, you have to feature it in some of your videos as you go forward. Dude, I just saw that cat come back. I just saw it a second ago. And the chickens are here too. Maybe the cat just doesn't give a shit about the chickens. Yeah, Sam, exactly. The burden of a blessing. Sometimes the blessing can be a burden. Yeah, free at what cost? That is, man, that is words of wisdom right there. I like that. The burdens of a blessing. Huh. That got my wheels turning. The cat's vegan. Yeah, exactly. I'm on a wildlife safari today. Maybe the cat ate the chicken for lunch. Actually, there was 2 chickens. Now I'm only seeing one. I'm seeing the pretty one. Which the pretty one, that means it's a boy. The dull one was, I'm not going to say ugly one, but the dull looking one was a girl. That's how birds are. The boys are always the fucking flashy ones. I've seen some get three bikes a year and also 3 power stations to a single review and give it away. No room to store it. Yeah, it depends on the contract you have. I've never had them reach out to me for like power stations or e-bikes or anything like that. So, you know, I'm probably just gonna end up having to buy my own. And that's the other thing. Like, if I'm gonna feature a product on my channel, I'm gonna have to give it an honest review, right? Like, if I hate this thing, I'm gonna tell you guys I hate it. And which means that there's going to be a lot of times I'm not going to be able to get the e-bike because the contract will say, like, you have to give it a positive review or something. Won't let you do an honest review oftentimes. So don't always trust what your YouTubers are giving you, because oftentimes they have to say something is cool when they themselves hate it. But it is possible, once you get enough followers, to get a contract that you can give honest reviews. I think the first things first, I have to just start doing reviews. I've never done a review of anything. I've done like weed reviews, I guess, but I've never really done a review of products. It is something that has been tinkering around, rattling up in my brain for the last year, is doing a like top 5 van life gadgets, right? Top 5 gadgets for making my van life easier. And that is still something I want to do. And now that I have, the diesel heater, I think that I've got all 5 of the products that I want to feature. I have the diesel heater and this portable air conditioner. Maybe I'll do a less than favorable product reviews one day. Like, actually, I got this and I wish I hadn't. Or I have this and here's where it, could do better, or here's its limitations. Um, so, I figured this out so you didn't have to. But, I definitely think that's something I'm going to be doing in Quartzsite, is getting is doing that top 5 gadgets for van life review. I used too soon so much shit in those online surveys years ago to get the gift cards at the end. Did you ever get the gift cards at the end? Mischief says my Rebel 250 good for off-roads. Actually, a maybe not a Rebel. I don't mind Rebels. Rebels are fine. But a 250 is about the size that I would probably want for the back of a van like this, like a little tiny bike, small bike. Even a Grom. If I had a Grom 125, that would be fucking cool. Like, I don't need to hit highway speeds on the bike that I want. I just want to be able to go to the store without having to disconnect everything and get my van and move it every time. It'd be cool to be able to just run to the store without having to do that. Do a Wendy's review. Yeah, like, I'm probably gonna eat Wendy's tonight too, but I should have my reviews like really be focused on van life and traveling and shit. That's probably what I should do. On this episode of Testing the Rig with Zig. The tree in the window looks like weed. Oh, that tree? Look at that. I guess it kind of does, doesn't it? Hard grind money earned stoned on the couch in my 20s. Those are all certainly words. A Honda Nighthawk 360 would be perfect for you. Yeah, something that does, I mean, like, I can ride bigger bikes. I just want to be able to load it and unload it without fucking throwing my back out. So, like, a 250 would be light. A 360 would be fine, too, probably. I just want to be able to, like, handle the bike easily and the van be able to carry it without hurting the transmission. So, it'd be really cool. Oh, my joint's falling apart. It would be really cool, and you avid bikers are going to hate this. I know you're going to hate it. I think that's a roach now. I know you're going to hate it, but I think that one of those 3-wheeled Can-Ams with the 2 wheels in the front and the drive wheel in the back. Dude, I would get one of those. There's just no easy way to tow those without trailering it, so that's silly. But the touring models for those things are pretty sick. I have rode one of those before, and it was really, really cool. Gift cards for dumb online surveys for $5. Yeah, man, you better pay me more than $5 to waste a half an hour of my life on a gift card that I have to spend at this store. Like, can't I use this for my power bill? Yep, you lost me 100%. That's okay. I kind of lost it too. I don't really remember what I was talking about. The weed's working. Looks like this will be my home for the night. Not to brag, Zag, but this is like our 5,000th home together. Yeah, I'll be hearing that all night, won't I? All the honking. Okay, here goes the cyber trucks. They must have fueled up. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... like at least 5 or 6 cyber trucks on there. It's like almost $1 million. Yeah, Can-Am. Oh, I lost you at Can-Am. Yeah, that. I told you I was gonna lose you guys. Have you ever rode one though? Have you ever rode one of those Can-Ams? Yeah, I will show you. I can't show you right now, but they'll drive by. I'm gonna spin the camera around. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to ride them, you might not hate it. I know it's goofy. But I actually thought it was a lot of fun to ride. Look up a bike called Janus. It's like an old school bike max speed. It's like 85 miles per hour. They look like they're from 1910 or 1920s. Can-Ams were the weird three-wheelers, right? Yeah, that's the ones. Check it out. Yep, this is the third one of these I've seen. Oh, dude, I guess there's only 4. Damn, I miscounted bad. I added one. And then there's that Tesla hanging off the back. Yep, there they go. Yeah, 2 in the front, 1 in the rear. Way too expensive. No, that's the right one. That's the Can-Ams. I like them. I like them. They're fun to ride. Mischief says, seen an all-black one in town. Those, an all-black, Cybertruck. They have an all-black one in Oregon also, in Bend. And it's, like, it's a rhino lined. It's not paint they put on it. They have rhino liner all over it. And I was like, that's kind of cool. You could fucking scratch the shit out of that. Wow. Wow, for reals, out in the wild sightings of finished trucks. Yeah, I know. We got to get used to seeing them around. I know they're goofy looking, but I mean, they exist. Like it or not, here they are. Cops found one, totaled 100 grand, just left it. Okay. People will do that with all sorts of shit, including Cybertrucks. Just wait till you hear about all the like multi-million-dollar homes that are just left empty. Okay, by the way, gas here is $3.93 a gallon. How much is gas where you guys are at? There was about 5 Can-Ams in Australia until people realized electric cars were cheaper. Yeah, they really are. I would love to have. You know what I want is a Rivian. A Rivian would be pretty fucking perfect because I could live in a Rivian. It's they've got the SUVs. They've also got the pickups. My gas would be basically free, $20. To charge up. 20 minutes. I sit here for 20 minutes any fucking ways. So I don't know, dude. Like those Rivians are pretty slick. So where Mischief is, it's $3.19 a gallon. Critter says 286 a gallon. Yeah, that's another thing. Gallons and liters. I don't know. I understand gallons better because that's how we buy our milk. Why can't you buy a half gallon of Dr. Pepper? Why can't you? Why do they do that one in liters? Or fluid ounces? Why can't you do that in gallons? That's bullshit. Yeah, in Australia, $1.92 a liter. So how many liters to a gallon? You're paying like $5 or $6 a gallon, I think. Canadian, and that's Australian dollars. What? You want water? Is this what you want? That's not what you want. Okay. What do you want? Why are you staring at me? You can go potty. No, that's not it. Are you hungry? Oh, you're hungry. Okay, well, I'll feed you in a little bit. You lay down. You lay down. After the live stream, we'll eat. Lay down. Good girl. Yeah, that's Australian dollars. By the way, that's how I know you guys are basically British. And I know you're going to take offense to this, but Australians are basically British because you still have the Queen on your money. Sam Platypus says I swapped it over once, US dollar to Australian, and also gallon to liter. When California was $7 a gallon, that's what $2 a liter equals. So $2 a liter is about $7 a gallon, and you're currently paying $1.92. You're just short of that. That's wild. That's so expensive. I don't blame you guys for going. Like, a lot of Australia has gone electric already, so I don't blame you guys at all. I just don't think Americans can afford it. I don't think we can afford to go electric right now. Like, the people who can afford it, and they are, a lot of electric vehicles are being sold, but a lot of people can't afford that initial investment, which means they're only able to buy used ones. But the used ones, you really got to be concerned about, like, the battery. Is the battery going to be able, like, that battery can brick your vehicle, you know? And the technology is doing well, but it's also still pretty new technology that and as new technologies go, they have their quirks and their bugs that they have to work out. It will get better. It always does. It just gets better and better. But in the meantime, I have some friends of mine that have a Tesla, and the battery is just, it's bricked, and it's like crazy expensive to replace the battery pack. So they've basically just got a giant Tesla paperweight. And I know other people that have had their Teslas for, forever, 150,000 miles. So, nah, we fully British institutionalized still. Yeah, for sure. All right, lay down. Can you go? What do you need? You go potty? Is that what you need? You don't get the bag. You want to go outside? All right. Okay. Chill. Come on. Good girl. Everyone say hi to Zag. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to take her potty. God, she's so dramatic sometimes. When she needs something, she just stares at you like. And then when you say what she needs, she's like, gets all excited and shit. Your food's in the back. I'll feed you after the live stream. Let me catch up on comments. Yeah, bricking a Tesla. That shit sucks. Halfway, 560 to Nyland, Sac 570 north of me. Yeah, about halfway. Maybe a little bit less than halfway. Also, used electric cars are selling for more than brand new on wait lists. Toyota was, I think, maybe a supply issue with Australia. Have a truck now, carries Jen on board. Charge batteries on E-Track, call it dual fuel. Dude, you like abbreviate so much. I've got to like translate what you're saying. I seen a video where the car caught on fire during the flooding in Florida. Water and electric batteries don't mix well together. Yeah, well, batteries don't. You're not supposed to get wet. It bridges the connection. And yeah, Teslas catch fire. But fun fact, and you're welcome to confirm this, but Teslas catch fire at a much less rate than combustion engines. So if you want to, like, a lot of people that hate on EVs want to talk about like the catching fire thing. If fires were really your concern, then EVs are the safer route. The problem though is that the firefighters currently are developing ways of fighting EV fires because it's kind of a new technology. So we have to, the problem isn't the fire itself. The problem is, how do you fight that fire? What is it that you need to do to keep that fire from, from keeping it safe, keeping the situation safe as you can. So that's what we need. The EVs are here to stay. They're not going nowhere. So we gotta figure out how to work around that. OG, are you going to the slabs? Yeah, Heath, Bobby, I'll be running through slabs and visiting some folks. Elon's batteries are waterproof. I didn't know that. That's cool. Makes sense. Makes sense to make a waterproof battery. I run a small gasoline generator for my Epic Power Bank hoardings. I've had a couple of small gasoline generators. The last two I've had have been stolen from me, so fucking over it. Now I've got decent solar, although I do think I need to replace my batteries. I think it's time. My batteries aren't, they're doing their best, but what are they at right now? Now the sun's going down. Okay, well, 12.8, that's not so bad actually. Ocean wind farm vibrations are killing the whales. Man, save the whales, save the snails. We're always trying to save the world, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked into that. I don't know how sound waves could kill whales, but I'm also not like a fucking biologist either, so. Sharon says, I wonder how long Tesla batteries are waterproof after years of having these batteries in the vehicle, how long the vehicle would last. The thing is about like the lifespan of a Tesla, like there's still kind of new, so we really don't know yet, right? Like 1992 Honda Civics have been around forever. You can get a pretty good idea about how long they'll last before they'll need this repair or that repair. But Teslas, like, there just hasn't been enough data to make it real good. Like in 20 years, how many of these Teslas that are on the road today are still going to be on the road? Like, I don't know. How many of them are still on the road, from before? But here's the thing about this, like, it's a new technology, and new technologies always have bugs, and they eventually work out those bugs. The combustion engine didn't start out as efficient as it is today, and there's a lot of people that were like, well, you don't have to put gasoline in a horse. And so, like, it's the exact same thing. I think it's the same thing as all the people that held on to their horses, until at one point, if you lived in an urban environment, you couldn't fucking give your horse away. Nobody wanted a horse. Everyone had cars, So we'll see. We'll see what it's like. But by the time we get there, to get the lifespan of these Teslas that we've got, the technology will have improved by immensely. Like in 20 years, the battery technology is going to be much better. So, and pretty much every car company will be making nothing but EVs by that point. Maybe not every car company. There'll still be combustion engines, I think, but I think that they'll be less popular. My generator oil light finally said nope today. Shall have to motivate to walk, go buy fresh oil, of course, and is now full of gasoline. Yeah, it's good that they have that oil shut off, though. I think 8 to 10 years is the current lifeline of a Tesla. That's not bad, man. It's really not terrible. We'll be flying before that. Teleporting in 10 years. Dude, teleportation would just be so awesome. Can you imagine? You have I imagine something like a portal in your house. And just like today, we have like phone numbers, right? Your portal would have essentially a phone number. And you could get like deliveries through your portal from anywhere. Like, oh, you want lunch from Italy? All right. And then like you call that restaurant or send in your order, and then they just deliver it to your portal number, like put their arm through the portal and give you your food from Italy or wherever the fuck. Dude, that would be so sick. You could like, you wouldn't have to be a nomad. You could just walk through a portal and be wherever the hell you wanted to be. That is literally the dream, right? Like that would be. Right now we can transfer information instantaneously all over the world. Wait until you can transfer more than just information. You know what I mean? Wait till you can transfer things. And we've already done it. If you actually look at the science, we have teleported things before. Currently, the best teleportation that humans have done is it was this itty bitty tiny little piece of crystal that we teleported from Earth to a satellite that was orbiting Earth. Teleportation is possible. Quantum mechanics is like really getting into it. How cool would that be, dude? One day we'll be doing it. You could get goods anywhere on Earth instantaneously. Talk about leveling the market, dude. Like you could shop anywhere. You're not like beholden to American prices anymore. You are beholden, like importing would be a thing of the past. So don't tell Nemo about potholes or portals. Sam says deliveries would be good. I'm not walking through a teleporter though. I gotta be honest with you, man. It's just like any other technology. You gotta see other people do it first without dying before you're doing it yourself. I would imagine driving a vehicle at 100 miles an hour was probably similar. Or certain surgeries, like I'm not doing that surgery. You're gonna do what? All right, do it on them first, and them, and them, and them, and then I'll consider it. Portholes. Don't tell Nemo about portholes. What happens if I tell Nemo about portholes? I haven't heard from Nemo in a minute. He was like off the grid for a while, and then he came back on the grid, but I think he's back off grid again. I've seen all the Star Trek. You can go first. You know what I have left over down here? Oh yeah, I do. I've got I got bag fries. Cold bag fries. How about you want a couple of bag fries, don't you, Zag? Here. Have some bag fries. I've been driving so long today, I keep having to look down to make sure that my van is off. Because I can still kind of feel like the road underneath me and the shake. Walk through portholes before MRI. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I can hear them announcing showers. Keeps like, I can't wait when they get a shower tonight. What? Eat your bag fry. Good girl. You guys got me for another 4 minutes. Be a 2-hour live stream. Then I'm gonna go get some fucking Wendy's, I guess. And then I'm gonna crawl in the back of the van and watch TV for the rest of the night. Block off the windows. Try to get as much sleep as I can and hit the road again in the morning. You guys wanna ride with me again tomorrow? Sure, why not? You know the worst part about cold fries are? Everything. These are fucking terrible. Yeah, road dogs. Road dogs. Hey, another cat. That's a different cat. It's like a zoo out here. What the fuck? Come on, California. I think you like the bag fries more than me, Zag. I'm gonna go get hot fries in a little bit. You can have the rest of those. Better than sitting. Yeah, I think you're right. How many miles did I drive today? Well, like almost 400, I think. No, a little less. Not really sure. A good food review. I just gave you a cold French fry food review. The worst thing about cold French fries is everything. Was it over 500? Well, I'm in Orlando, California, and I left Bend this morning. I am pretty tired. I could have honestly kept driving. It's starting to get dark though, so I don't regret it. It's only 6 o'clock. It's pretty overcast. I at least know that I'm out of the snow zone. It's not going to be snowing on me tonight, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to I didn't want to be snowed on. So Sam says fresh salt added to cold fries makes them saltier. 560 miles to go. I'm not going directly to Slabs though, you guys. I'm gonna have to go around my elbow to get to my asshole. I got somebody I gotta meet up with on the way down there. And then I'll be headed farther south. So probably won't be until like, into November, maybe 1st or 2nd probably 2nd or 3rd rather, that I get there. So but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm gonna go get me some dinner, crawl in the back, watch some TV until it gets real late, and then I'm gonna hop in there and get a shower. I'm filming everything, so I'll be editing that video when I get to where I'm going, and then I'll be posting it. I'm not posting the shower, don't get weird. But until next time, you guys, miles of smiles.